Previously on Ace Attorney.
That scruffy beard and shaggy mane completely threw me off. Not me. It's all becoming clear now. The nighttime base jump from the mountaintop prison. The precision landing at the inner sanctum using only a homemade parachute. Only a paratrooper, or more precisely, a former paratrooper, could have pulled that off. This witness is... That's the rebel. Hello, YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney, where we are investigating a second murder that Maya has been accused of. And it's May 11th, 1:03 p.m., and we're at Temple. What do I do now? I can't believe Maya and I were actually found guilty. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to counter the charge filed by the prosecution. In accordance with the law, I invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then, this court finds the accused, Maya Fey, and the defense, Phoenix Wright, guilty.
Mr. Wright!
Albie,
I saw the whole trial. What's going to happen to Miss Maya now?
I'm worried about that too. But right now...
I have one more thing to report, Prosecutor Sadmati.
Yes.
This dagger. It bears the fingerprints of Maya Fey on it.
Right now, I need to focus on the next trial.
The murder of Acolyte Zealot, right?
Wait, whoa. Wasn't that the guy that was staying at the Abbott's house? Oh, great. There goes... Okay. Just a quick reminder. I postulated that since this guy was staying at the Abbott's house, he had more than enough opportunity to leave that note from Lady Kira instead of Maya. But if he's dead, that's going to make things even more difficult. At least the jury's still out on that one, so to speak. The two murders are most likely connected. If I can get to the bottom of Acolyte Zealot's murder, it might give me the ammunition I need to overturn Maya's guilty verdict.
Let me help you investigate. I want to assist you in any way I can.
I appreciate it, Albie, but we're talking about a murder.
Yeah, but it's going to be hard for a foreigner to investigate this on his own.
You have a point there. Wish I knew what to do. Oh, you look down. Forgive me for not being more sympathetic. Isn't that your benevolence? Princess Reva?
Oh, is it you again? The dead lawyer walking, guilty of abetting a murderer under the Defense Culpability Act.
See, she hasn't lost any of her charm. Why the long face? Thought you'd be glad I was found guilty under the DC Act.
I am in no mood to take joy in your suffering. For I was unable to defeat you and had to leave the job to others. I failed in my sacred duty as the royal priestess.
I guess that answers my question.
Have I misunderstood the voice of the Matama yet again? This cannot be!
Probably not the second time that you misunderstood. Probably misunderstood many times and had many innocent people executed because of it. All I did was defend my client. Ugh. Really, Phoenix? You're too soft-hearted. I can't bear to see her looking so sad like this, though. I mean, she is just a kid. Your benevolence. Your benevolence. Oh, Bobted. I thought you had already begun your journey to the Twilight Realm. I'm not dead yet. Still have an investigation to do for tomorrow's trial. What's this? Do you mean to say you have not given up yet? That's right. I'm going to prove my innocence tomorrow. But why? Why do you refuse to give up? I cannot fathom such obstinacy. Really? You can't fathom obstinacy? Oh, boy. Investigate all you want, I cannot. You really don't mind? But aren't you worried that a lawyer backed into a corner by the DC Act might do something desperate like forge evidence? What's this? If left unsupervised, I'd be free to do whatever I wanted, you know. Damn it, Phoenix, do not invite her to assist you. I'd rather have Albie. He's at least sympathetic. Grr. Okay, now to see if she takes the bait. Yes, I see your point. Why are you trying to make her feel better, Phoenix? Bobhead? Yes. I know what happened yesterday. You perpetrated some sort of fraud or other misdeed while I was not watching. Nice. Huh? That explains why I misunderstood the voice of the High Priest's soul. Yes, of course. That is the only explanation. I was just trying to cheer her up. Now she thinks even less of me. I must not allow you to sully our sacred hall of justice with your misdeeds ever again. Therefore, today I will be monitoring your every move once more. I will not fail to spot your misdeeds this time. The moment I see anything out of the ordinary, I will send you straight to prison. And you, boy, do not throw your lot in with this foreign devil. But your benevolence. It's okay, Albie. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. But first, I should probably lighten my load a bit. Albie, would you mind holding on to some evidence for me? Of course not. I'm always glad to help. Unnecessary evidence unloaded onto Albie. May the Holy Mother's blessings be upon you. Now then, the scene of the crime is a logical place to start. If I recall correctly, the body was found at the Plaza of Devotion. Yeah. Is it just that? Yeah, no. Let's just go. Yeah, that's where he was praying. Damn it, it is my other suspect. Well, not exactly suspect. You know what I mean. Yeah. Looks like the police already finished their investigation. Yep. I think someone would be killed here. A place devoted to prayer. Body outline and flowers. Did someone leave them here in memory of the deceased? There's something different about the prayer flags today. As the High Priest's disciple, Acolyte Zealot was utterly devoted to his training. First the High Priest, and now his devoted disciple. Maya Fey will pay for this! As I keep trying to tell you, Maya's nothing to do with any of this. And you can prove this how? What do you think I'm doing here? Gathering dirt and dust for the trial?
You and your smart mouth! This is precisely why you and your loyally ill got so reviled!
Bah. Please be Emma.
Hey, Mr. Wright!
Hi, Emma. Oh, thank goodness.
It's that detective from your country again. It's the princess! You seem displeased that I am here. Oh, no! Don't be silly! Mr. Wright, I'm so sorry about what happened to Maya.
It's not your fault, Emma. You were just doing your job. And if I'd just done mine...
Mr. Wright.
There's no use crying over spilled milk. Would you mind telling me what you know about the murder? It's do or die in court tomorrow, and I mean that literally. For both of us.
Oh my God, no! They're not going to get me into this too.
No. I mean, both me and Maya. No, you're fine. Probably.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll help any way I can, gladly. Remember, I have my eyes on the both of you, so see to it that you commit no misdeeds. Of course not. You're talking to a professional here.
Let's see. How about starting with an overview of what happened?
Sure. The victim is Perez Zealot. He was the high priest's disciple. His body was discovered around noon today, right after the rite wrapped up.
So, during the high priest's murder trial?
That's right. Apparently, he had been here praying since the day before the rite even started. Talk about serious devotion.
I would like a time of death, please. Maybe he wasn't praying the entire time. Maybe he was already dead. Yeah, I barely lasted a few minutes.
This is a picture of Mr. Zealot's body.
Okay, no. I think someone would have noticed. Damn. That dagger in his upper back looks like it would have been particularly painful. Is that a tattoo on the back of his neck? It's peach-shaped. Only if you look at it upside down.
Everyone started leaving when the prayer was finally done, but the victim remained bent over in prayer. And when they went over to check on him, they discovered he was...
Oh, they discovered he was dead, right?
Yes, the estimated time of death is May 9th, sometime between the start of the rite and the discovery of the high priest's body. In other words, we believe the crime took place during the purification rite, and the murder weapon was the same as the ceremonial dagger that killed the high priest. The prosecution believes Maya came down the stairs after killing the high priest, and then stabbed Mr. Zealot with the same dagger.
That sounds extremely unlikely, even for this kangaroo court of a country. Circumstantial evidence does point to Maya, but what about the cause of death?
He apparently died instantly from the dagger that was left thrust in his upper back. Here's the autopsy report.
I bet that'll get updated. Cause of death was a spinal cord injury from being stabbed in the upper back by a bladed weapon. Have they done a toxicology test on him yet? Still think he might have been dead the entire time, and then at some point somebody put a dagger in his back to make it look like Maya did it.
Estimated time of death, you say? How can you know such a thing? I want to know. Well, Bobcat, out with it.
There's a variety of methods. Decomposition of the body, presence of insects. There's an entire Mythbusters on it, and it was fascinating but disgusting. They have something called a body farm where they research such things.
Oh, so the princess of the spirit medium kingdom is interested in forensic science? I have no interest in science, forensic or otherwise. Nevertheless, I will someday be queen. As such, it would be wise to know what silly things the common folk believe in.
Oh my god.
There's nothing silly about it. I'll have you know even Prosecutor Sadmati holds forensics in high regard. Does he? Perhaps I should not underestimate the power of science. Still, I suppose it is nothing much compared to the divination seance. She really doesn't have an adorable bone in her body.
Emma, I think she's actually interested. Would you mind explaining it to her?
I guess I have to now. Okay, there are many ways to estimate the time of death, but the most well-known method uses the change in body temperature. Interesting. Body temperature drops at a steady rate from the moment a person dies. That means we can tell how long someone's been dead by measuring their temperature.
Oh, wait, it wasn't Mythbusters. It was Dirty Jobs. My mistake.
I see. That was quite enlightening. Button! Present your forehead now.
What? Why?
You feel just a little over 95 degrees.
Excuse me?
It seems you are not dead yet.
Of course I'm not.
It was but a jest. After all, you are still the dead while you're walking.
I fail to see the humor in any of this. What, no gallows humor? Phoenix? Were there any witnesses? With so many people here at the plaza, you'd think somebody would have seen something.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But we haven't found a single witness.
How's that even possible? Everyone had their head to the ground.
Because everyone was bent over, utterly devoted to prayer, naturally.
All right. The back-shattering pose that nearly killed me. Still, you think someone would have noticed something.
I thought so too, but with the monk's scarf he had on, no one could see the dagger in his upper back.
Oh, there it is. I didn't know about the scarf. So yeah,
Plus, everyone was so absorbed in prayer they didn't see or hear anything.
I can't believe this.
What you choose to believe is your choice, but the fact remains there were no witnesses. However, there is one piece of irrefutable evidence: the dagger. Sadly, yes.
Ah. Could you tell me about the murder weapon?
The killer used a warbad dagger, a legendary weapon of Lady Kira. It was discovered impaled in the victim's upper back. The accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger, were they not? Yes, they were.
Yeah.
With such irrefutable evidence, there's no questioning the accused's guilt.
Not so fast. What about a motive? Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot.
What did the police think about this matter?
Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot.
So you say. But let us now hear what the police think about the matter. The police believe that Maya is Lady Kira figure who's been battling the rebels. And since Mr. Zealot was the disciple of the high priest, who turned out to be a rebel, he too was likely a rebel and therefore met the same untimely demise as his teacher. Yes, that is how the police currently view this crime.
There's no way Maya's that Lady Kira vigilante.
I agree on a personal level, but the police are just going with what today's trial concluded.
Ah. I really blew it in court today. Well, guess let's examine. Starting with this new flag. Oh, okay, good. This prayer flag looks much newer than the rest. Your benevolence, what does this say here? The dearest wishes of our subjects are written upon these prayer flags. Reading the prayers of others is considered rude. But if you must know, it says, at the usual spot, bring grub, the key too. As one of the more direct and practical prayers,
I've ever seen.
Instructions. I wonder if it's even a prayer. Probably left by, that's a rebel. Acolyte Zealot died bent over in prayer. There's no trace of blood on the ground, though. The fact that there's so little bleeding could mean it was a single stab to a vital point. Not that that would have been very difficult considering the position he was in. So these flowers were left here in memory of Acolyte Zealot. What are they called?
They are known as Namanda, and they are given to express sorrow when a life is lost.
Seems offering flowers in memory of the dead is a universal practice. Okay. Interesting. It would seem that those are going to be important later. Acolyte Zealot was killed in a prayer pose. With his head bent over like that, the last thing he saw must have been this rug.
It is a prayer rug woven by devout monks. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon his departed soul.
Strange that there are no bloodstains, though.
Perhaps it was so cold his blood froze, or perhaps it was absorbed by his vestment.
It is pretty cold. Maybe the blood really did just freeze inside his body. Well, no, it wouldn't have done that, but if the stab was post-mortem, that would explain a few things, and the cold and possibly dry climate. Oh no, I see mist. Okay, probably not dry. But the cold climate would definitely screw up some measure of determining time of death, or the more preliminary determinations of the more preliminary tests of determining time of death. Okay. The message on the prayer flag seems a little weird, but I think I've seen everything there is to see around here.
You have not found or heard anything of particular worth. Are you ready to give up?
No, not calling it quits yet.
Does it look like you have any hope of winning, Mr. Wright?
I can't really say at this point. All I know is I have to keep investigating.
What are you two sneaks up to? I would advise you to get back to work if you are done here, detective. Otherwise, I will report you to Prosecutor Samadi for dereliction of duty. I'm going. Well, see you later, Mr. Wright. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye. I should really pay a visit to everyone in every place connected with this case. Well, oh my God, where do I go next? We'll see what good that would do. I'm going there anyway. I've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. Well. Nope. I can't believe Mr. Rebel used this as a parachute.
That reckless fool. Then again, he must have a screw loose if he counts himself among those vile rebels.
Wouldn't exactly call him crazy, but he's certainly one of a kind. And a massive liar. Well then. It would appear there's nothing here. No, no one to talk to. Oh, here we go. Hello. I'm sorry to bother you again, but... Oh, it's you. Oh, no, wait.
Oh, it's you. Bobcat! You are not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Believe, are you? She lost her beloved husband, and now Acolyte Zealot was like a son to her.
Of course I'm not. But, since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say.
Very well.
And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Ms. Zenmi. It probably means she isn't a rebel.
Is this about poor Puree? Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can talk about that right now.
But what about Maya? She's innocent.
Maya? I heard she was found guilty. First, my dear husband, and now Puree?
Ms. Zenmi, you don't really believe that Maya's the killer, do you?
I don't know. But that was the verdict, so what else can I believe? What am I to do?
A verdict was already reached in your husband's case, but the truth of the matter is yet to be found.
How can you be so sure?
Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That is all I have right now, my faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened.
So you're defending her based solely on faith? Even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused?
That's right.
All right then.
Yeah, I thought faith would be something she'd be interested in and sympathetic to.
Your faith has moved me. I will tell you what I can. Are you sure about this, Lady Believe?
My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Koreanism. As such, she is not one to make light of another's faith. But if I find that you have lied about your faith in Maya Fei's innocence, I shall curse your entire family and all your disciples for the next 8 generations. Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy.
He thinks of Apollo as... Oh... Oh, they're so cute.
How did Acolyte Zealot end up living here as your husband's disciple?
About 2 years ago, while my husband was at a spiritual retreat in the mountains, he came across Puree, collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here. You were always one to help those in need, weren't you, dear?
Oh. And he'd been living here ever since? About 2 years ago. That's around the same time Maya arrived in Kurain.
Yes, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family too.
I see. This is where Acolyte Zealot lived. There might be something I can learn about him lying around here. All right. Time to examine. Well, first of all, there's a picture of him. Photo of the High Priest, his wife, Acolyte Zealot, and Maya.
Oh.
Since Maya's in it, it must have been taken the day before the rite. Should ask Mrs. Zenmi about it.
All right.
I'm gonna look around a little bit first. Oh.
Who'll think that this would be the final family photo? That no-good Maya Fei has some nerve. Ah. I mean, here she is posing with the 2 men whom she would soon kill.
I beg to differ. See this photo as proof that she didn't kill them.
That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it.
I'll prove Maya's smile is the real deal. Pictures of the Queen and her husband, the Justice Minister of Karain.
Yes, my mother and my father. What do you think? Do they not possess an awe-inspiring air?
Terrifying is more the word I would use.
Well,
Yes, they are very awe-inspiring.
what, like a hot dog?
No, more like a billion hot dogs.
Eddie Izzard reference.
There's that thing again. Still here for some reason.
Bob, Dad, it appears you're quite fond of rummaging through the garbage.
I just thought there might be some other important piece of evidence in here.
Oh, is that right?
Look, I'm not doing this for fun, really. It doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in there. Oh, they just didn't redraw the background.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's everything. And let's talk to her again. Wait, what? Oh, present. Duh. Can I ask you about this photo?
It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held.
The Feast of Blessings?
She was wearing a Steel Samurai watch. She's the one that gave the Steel Samurai watch to Maya.
I didn't notice that first time. Would you mind telling me a little more about it?
This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings.
This is when it happened. Oh, did I say that she gave the watch to Maya? I meant the watch strap. The Feast of Blessings?
Yes, it is forbidden to eat during the days of the rite, so the day before it is performed, we enjoy dishes full of ginkil, an herb known to strengthen the body and the mind.
I see Bao there. I love Bao. Made Bao 2 or 3 days ago.
You love the ginkil-based dishes I make, didn't you, dear?
Gingil. I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some.
Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m.
That's pretty specific and helpful. Is it because the smell is too strong?
A very good guess indeed. It is to ensure the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcomed the next day.
Wow, is it really that strong? Come to think of it, the evening before the murder, overwhelming odor was all over town. It's like a cross between garlic and mint. Yeah, that doesn't sound like two smells or flavors that would go well together.
After the Feast of Blessings, Pare went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought that would be the last time I would see him.
What was Maya doing at the time?
Shortly after Pare left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that.
Okay. So Alkalite Zealot went out to pray the afternoon before the rite. According to the newspaper, on the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold the whole place had iced over.
Pare always prayed a lot, far more than anyone I have ever known. He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others.
don't know why, but that's kind of intimidating to me. I thought I'd made some progress by now. I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here. That time's going to be very important.
You seem
You're all right?
No, I just had a bit of gingle on my teeth. You seem disappointed.
I thought I smelled something weird. Miss Inme, is there anything else you could tell me?
Wait, wouldn't that be like 3 days old by now?
Shush! Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Barthead?
Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you.
We have paid a visit to all of the people and places connected with this case. I think it is about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you?
Let's see. Let's try the detention center again. Ah, okay, good. Maya sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today.
So, I'm sorry too, Nick. I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too, and you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case.
It wouldn't matter now.
Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do.
I could never abandon you like that. You might not believe me. I'm going to pull off a win somehow.
It's not like I don't believe in you, it's just...
Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see.
Okay.
Nothing acerbic to say? You're awfully quiet, Your Benevolence.
It is only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you to a good talk before you depart from this world.
Sorry, but we're not giving up yet, and we won't until the bitter end.
There is no need to put on a brave face. Your fates was sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of Maya Fey. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then, perhaps, the Holy Mother may finally forgive her.
Wait. Was that her attempt at comforting me?
Bobhead, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle. Accept the judgment that has been passed upon you.
She obviously doesn't know me very well.
Then perhaps your sentence will be commuted and... Hold it right there, Your Benevolence. Why do you always have to be like that?
Maya, what are you...
What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here's risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it will come to... No, it won't. Nick is just doing what lawyers are supposed to do. He's defending his client no matter what. Enough! There's no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the divination seance. But your insights were wrong.
Can't deny it, though, can you? Oh boy, that's gotta hurt.
Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen in your insights. Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victim's souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? Ooh, you dare bring our holy assistant holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney.
Please, you two, enough already.
Sorry, Nick. I got a little carried away. It's not really like me, huh?
No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner.
How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this! I was a fool to show you compassion, and to think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you.
I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess.
Well?
I want to show you a picture. Oh.
We took this picture during the Feast of Blessings, before all of these unthinkably tragic things happened. Unthinkable? I doubt that. You were surely plotting your murderous rampage at the time. I was thinking of nothing of the sort, especially not during that meal. The smell of gingle was so strong I couldn't think of anything else. Yes, well, it is a rather intense aroma.
Wow, do I even want to know how strong of a smell gingle gives off up close? You know anything about this?
There you go, presenting things left and right again as always. Sure takes me back to the good old days. Ooh, present something else, Nick.
If that's what you really want? At least it seemed to cheer her up a bit. Oh, well, in that case.
Oh, hey! Congrats on getting your badge back, Nick.
Thanks, Maya.
Now you can go back to a life of bull-facedly bluffing the day away every day.
That's not exactly why I returned to the courtroom, you know? I have missed Maya.
All right. How
about a little bit of a clarification on this?
It's my Plume Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the entire world. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life.
Your benevolence? Can't help but notice how hard you're staring at this strap.
Me? Want that? Sorry, but you're sorely mistaken. Hey, your benevolence. Would you let me out of here in exchange for the strap? What a preposterous idea!
You thought a long time about it, though. Didn't stop you from entertaining it, though, did it?
Now, anything else? Can't believe the sacred dagger was used in a murder. Only a truly irreverent individual would dare do such a thing. And it was your fingerprints that were found upon the weapon. How do you explain that? I used the dagger during our rehearsals. That's why it has my fingerprints on it. And how do I know you are not lying? Why won't you believe me?
Just let it go, Maya. There's no change in her mind right now. Well. Oh, okay. How about this? Nope. Oh, well.
All right.
Guess we're done here then?
Oh. We never actually got to this part. Never mind.
Could you try to remember what happened one more time?
Been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the right onward.
Oh, right. Suddenly felt sleepy, and everything after that's a blank.
Even so, I didn't kill anyone, and I'm not the one going around dressed like Lady Kira. Well, it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there.
Right. I'm sorry, Maya, but the perpetrator may not actually be female. Were you close to Acolyte Zealot?
We met several times during the meetings about the rite, but I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet.
Never trust the quiet ones. Didn't you eat together the day before the rite?
Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at El Dune's Noodles? It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that, then let it simmer for a really long time.
Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point.
No, I miss ramen too.
So what was Acolyte Zealot like while you were eating?
He seemed to be enjoying the food. But as soon as we were done, he left to go pray.
And what did you do?
I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite.
That coincides with Ms. Zenmi's description of events. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira?
When the rite started, it was just me and Abbott Inme.
But the seance vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Kira.
I know. Lady Kira. I wish I could have seen her in the flesh.
Yeah. Stay focused on the case, shall we? It's supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum.
Oh, but what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy-bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings.
That's from the Plume Punisher TV show, right?
How'd you know?
Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings.
Ooh, I get it this time. There must have been a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Did you know there are 88 secret Plume Punisher bases here in Karain?
Can we please stop talking about the Plume Punisher show for a sec, Maya?
I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks.
Well, I should get going now.
Sorry I wasn't any help.
Don't worry. I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Then we'll go grab dinner at El Dunes or your favorite burger joint. You pick.
Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large. I think I'll get the extra large hamburg steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds.
You can have whatever you like, but first I have to beat the charges.
I almost forgot.
What is it?
I have a favor to ask.
Okay, but why are we whispering?
Oh, we're whispering? Sorry. I got a favor to ask. I forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting it and holding on to it for me?
Is it your bag?
Sure. So what's this super important thing? In my bag, you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets.
That does sound important.
That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around?
That explains all the whispering. If Rafa found out, all heck would break loose.
Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops! Don't tell anyone I told you that. In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret.
What? The Tome of Secrets?
The Tome of Secrets contains secrets? Imagine that. What are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it.
You're just something I just not. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you.
Okay. Well, let's go back there.
Okay.
Hello, anyone home? Ding dong, Avon calling. Yeah, no answer. Miss Inme's probably out right now. Well, I'll just get what I came for.
I am watching you like a bald head. You had better not steal anything.
I would never do something like that. Just here to get what Maya asked for.
Then get on with it.
I would if you'd stop interrupting me. Here's Maya's bag.
What is that strange patch on her back?
It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. It's actually Maya's favorite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it.
I see. He looks strikingly similar to the Plume Punisher.
They are similar, but Steel Samurai definitely came first.
I see. How interesting.
Rafa seems genuinely intrigued. There must be a common thread between Plume Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a Plume Punisher fan? But I digress. I'd better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. This must be that Tome of Secrets that Maya was talking about.
Okay.
Tome given only to the one who will play the role of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite.
All right. Well, Bobhead, are you finished now?
Hold on a sec. String around it is coming undone.
Whoops.
That was on purpose.
Oh. Ah, you fool! Do not lay eyes upon it! Put it away quickly, before we go blind!
Relax, my hand just slipped.
This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out.
Oh, right. This book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your benevolence, would you mind if I asked you some questions? Okay.
This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you.
Well, can't you make an exception?
If you insist. Nina! What of this folding book? Yes, I see. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the Purification Rite.
Very important? What's written inside?
Yes, I see.
Really?
Is it all right to reveal that?
Your benevolence?
Patience! The book contains Lady Kira's true name.
Her true name? Is a name really that important of a secret?
To a Coroneus priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know.
Is that why you all have weird, punny non-diplomes? What's so important about a name?
Without a name, a priestess's voice will fail to reach a person's matama. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased face and name.
Oh my god, is she trying to channel Lady Kira? Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone in a crowd you recognize, but you don't know their name. Makes it impossible to get their attention.
Indeed, you must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for Coroneism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use.
The Queen has the secret art?
It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess.
Let's see, spirit channeling. The spirit enters her body and speaks through her without her remembering anything that the spirit said. Am I close?
In Coroneism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the Queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I should pretend this is all new to me. Oh, oops. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me about it. Could you tell me about this secret art of the Queen you spoke of?
Come again?
Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right?
It is the secret art of spirit channeling. But I suppose those words are meaningless to you.
I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me about it.
A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of the technique.
Third rate is a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second.
What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face.
The heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's where a medium lets the spirit possess her body to return to our world, right?
Well, now, I see you have done your homework.
Oh, I guess I studied a bit.
With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not?
Never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times.
Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death.
So even the spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled?
Yes, and yet it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded and how we have maintained our unique culture.
So spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics.
It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother.
Illegal immigrants?
Yes, it is becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Koreanism for their salvation. Among them are also those of dubious nature who have been driven from their own lands.
Dubious nature? Driven from their own lands? Huh. Gaspin Payne definitely fit that bill. They sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Can you channel spirits, your benevolence?
I am but the royal priestess. There is still much I must learn. And as of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability.
So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. Or Pearl's. When she was how old was she? 9.
You were just mocking me in your mind, watch out!
Don't be ridiculous.
It is written all over your face, you impudent nincompoop! The divination seance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the queen. That is why my mother taught me when I was little.
So the queen can perform the dance of devotion? That'd be a sight to see.
Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day.
Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence.
You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the greater good of Korea.
Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to.
I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Yeah, it looks like she actually has something in common with Maya.
Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than to stand here and talk about spirit channeling.
That's true. Doesn't have anything to do with this case as far as I can tell. But it will, probably. Oh. Or does it? If the queen is a spirit medium...
Are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira?
Guess you saw that one coming.
Lawyers are indeed a witless breed.
Oh.
On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace.
Of course.
My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Khura'in would personally battle the insurgents? This is precisely what makes you third-rate.
Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so...
Over there, after him, don't let him escape! What is all that racket? What? That escaped prisoner is surface here in town?
Escaped prisoner? You mean that guy with the bushy beard?
There's no reason to panic. The police are on his trail.
He's no longer a suspect, but he might know something considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look.
Wait! Okay, we will go chasing after this escaped prisoner in the next episode. Do the outro! You know, I hadn't even thought about suspecting the Queen until now, and it's still ridiculous, but I'm willing to at least entertain the thought now. I'm still certain her husband is the big bad of this entire game, which actually makes it even less likely that she's personally involved, but still, it isn't that far-fetched. Well, not for an Ace Attorney game anyway. I do wonder if Maya has an intention to channel Lady Kira, though. Unless things are different for fully trained masters of spirit channeling, she wouldn't be able to remember anything while Kira was possessing her, so unless she intends to do it in front of me or maybe even the court, I can't see why she would bother attempting it, but then again, can't see why she would be so intent on getting the book if she wasn't going to try that. Anywho, we apparently are going to try to chase down this escaped rebel, which seems a bit like a desperate move, but we'll get to that next time. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my Persona 5 Royal playthrough, and down here's a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!